Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jets and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff, which should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Well, Charles, it's been a long time coming, but the Jets are back in the Super Bowl. Their first appearance in the big game since the stunning Super Bowl III upset way back in January of 1969.
Yeah, it has been a long time, but this team, this organization finally found the right formula and got them back, competing for a championship. A world title, as we like to say here in the United States. I don't think they'll make any guarantees on this one, but they will compete.
Meanwhile, the Packers are back as they look to bring another Super Bowl title home to a place aptly named Titletown.
And they're looking for their 5th win, which would tie them with the Cowboys and 49ers for 2nd all-time. They did last win it in 2011. That was Super Bowl 45. Aaron Rodgers leading them over the Pittsburgh Steelers. But when you talk about titles, and you mentioned Titletown, they've won 13 championships overall when you count all the NFL titles prior to the Super Bowl era as well. So this is a town that's used to winning, and they expect to win this one as well.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the 2nd overall pick out of BYU, now in his 2nd season. And that's Zach Wilson.
And Wilson has grown so much in his 2nd season in the NFL, not just physically, but mentally as well. He stepped up to the pressure of playing in New York and has led the Jets to their first Super Bowl since Broadway Joe Namath in 1968. And with a win tonight, he'll become the youngest quarterback to win his team the title.
Now Hall to start the drive. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Ball has it knocked loose, and the Packers pick it up. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Packers! Sammy Watkins with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Packers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Sammy Watkins who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So out now come the Jets. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They'll go again with Hall. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, 30 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8. To throw is Rodgers. Completes it again to Doubs. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46.
It's a 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll try again with Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Sammy Watkins who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ball again on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Straight ahead is Hall. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Have the Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
121 yards rushing for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll give to Hall. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On now is the Packers punter. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And take it right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wilson on the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Hall. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 202 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now it's Wilson. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the 2nd half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Berrios. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. A handoff for Hall. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Tariq Carpenter will be credited with the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hall again on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, 224 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Paul again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's playing a huge part in getting him down to this point in the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Wilson on the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Zach Wilson keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just troops back from this deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hall. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Rodgers going to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He has had a whale of a game. In the 3rd quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot, and what he has found is that zone that we always talk about, where every carry feels great. Every carry potentially is a sprint to the end zone, and all he wants to do is ride it as long as this game goes on.
Yeah, now he's just thinking 300 yards maybe. Hall again on 2nd down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Critical play in this football game is if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Wilson on the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Zach Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the delay, Jones. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Rodgers. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter, and the Packers are right back in this football game. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown. Josiah DeGuara from 3 yards out. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And he'll have a Jets first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again with Hall. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to put him a touchdown and a two-point conversion up. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now Rodgers in the pack. Down by 8. A minute 25 to play. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on first down. Rodgers to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. It's complete, Lazard. And he goes out right around the 39. Back to throw, Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And this is going to be caught on the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime. One final try now for Rodgers. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up for the 2-point conversion. And the defense celebrates a 2-point win. What a finish. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.